Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thank you for joining me by video. I became Bubby this week. I became a grandma, and I'm going down to my children's home to be with them this Shabbat to help out for their first Shabbat. So thank you for watching this online instead of in person. I will be back. Next week is Passover, so you'll have Seder, and I'll be back the following week to do Shabbat with the Yizkor service. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. L'chu neranana l'Adonai, naria l'tzur yishenu, nikadma fanav b'todah, bizmirot naria lo. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose and meaning. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day, and may we live in such a way that this Shabbat fulfills its promise to us. Come, let us sing joyously unto God a new song. Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash. Sing unto God all the earth a new song. I will sing unto God a new song. Sing unto God and we'll all sing along. The earth a new song unto God. Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash. Yismechu hashamayim v'tagel haaretz yiram hayam umlo'o. Adonai malach tagel haaretz yismechu yim rabim anan v'arafel sevivav tzedek umishpat mechon kis'o. Light is sown for the righteous, and joy for the upright in heart. Exalt in Adonai, you righteous, and give thanks to God's holy name. Romamu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lahar kodsho ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu. We invite in the Sabbath bride, our queen. La 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 chadodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat ne Kabbalat chadodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat ne Kabbalat la 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 shamur v'zachor v'dibur echad ishmianu el hamayuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad l'shem ul tiferet v'liti la 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 chadodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat ne Kabbalat l'chadodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat ne Kabbalat la 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 likrat Shabbat l'chuven elcha ki makor habracha שמי קדם נסוכה סוף מעשה במחשבה תהילה לה 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 חדודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה חדודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה la 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 la. The Psalm for Shabbat. Tov lehodot. It is good to give thanks, Ladonai, unto God, Ulizamer l'shimcha elyon, and to praise your name on high. Tov lehodot, Ladonai, Ulizamer l'shimcha elyon. Lahagid baboker chastecha le'emunatecha baleilot laila lai yalla la 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 yalla la 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 yalla 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 la yalla la la yalla la la yalla la la yalla la yalla la la yalla la la ya la 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 ya la la la. The righteous shall flourish like the palm tree. They shall thrive like the cedars of Lebanon, planted in the house of Adonai. They shall flourish in the courts of our God. Tzadikata Amar Yifrach Ke'ez Bavanon Yizka Shetulim B'Veit Adonai B'Chatzrot Eloheinu Yafrichu Od Yanuvun B'Seva Deshenim Rananim Yiyu L'Hagid Ki Adonai Tzuri V'lo Avlatabo. The call to worship. Teach me, God, a blessing, a prayer, on the mystery of a withered leaf, unripened fruit so fair, on the freedom to see, to sense, to breathe, to know, to hope, even to despair. Teach my lips a blessing, a hymn of praise, as each morning and night you renew our days. Lest my day be today as the one before, lest routine set my ways. Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. HaMevorach, HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Uma'avir yom u'mevi laila, uma'avdil bein yom u'vein laila, Adonai tzva'ot shemo, el chai v'kayam tamid yimloch aleinu le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'ma'ariv aravim. The Ahavat in English. You offered your people Israel everlasting love by teaching us Torah and offering us the mitzvot. And therefore, Adonai, we will rejoice in your love. In each age, we receive and transmit Torah. At each moment, we are addressed by the world. In each age, we are challenged by our ancient teachings. At each moment, we come face to face with truth. In each age, we add our wisdom to that which has gone before. At each moment, the knowing heart is filled with wonder. In each age, the children of Torah become its builders, and seek to set the world firm on a foundation of truth. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavcha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavacha hayom alevavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha uv'lechtecha v'derech uv'shochbecha uv'kumecha u'kshartam le'od al yadecha v'hayu l'totafot bein einecha uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha leman tizkaru vasitem et kol mitzvotai vitem kedoshim lelohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem le'elohim ani Adonai Elohechem Adonai Elohechem emet. Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed. Let us continue to work for the day when the nations will be one and at peace. Then shall we rejoice as Israel did, singing on the shores of the sea. Mi chamocha belim Adonai, mi kamocha Nedar b'kodesh, Norah tehilot, Osei fele, Norah tehilot, Osei fele, Mahutecha ra'uvanecha, Bokei ayam lifnei Moshe, Ze'elianu ve'amaru, Adonai yimloch le'lam va'ed, Michamocha Belim Adonai, mi kamocha, nedar b'kodesh, Norah tehilot, osei fele, Norah tehilot, osei fele, v'nemar kifod Adonai, et Yaakov, u'go'alo miyad hazak mimenu, Baruch atah Adonai ga'al Yisrael. Mi chamocha belim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, Norah tehilot, osei fele, Norah tehilot, osei fele. God, grant us peace. Hold over us a shelter of peace, and guard us until the world can become one at peace. Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu, Eloheinu l'shalom. Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu, Eloheinu l'shalom, ufros aleinu, sukat shlomecha, ufros aleinu, sukat Berukat Shlomecha Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Eloheinu L'Shalom Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Eloheinu L'Shalom. Hatzi Kaddish on page 26. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba be'alma divrach yirtei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael Bagala Bagala Uvizman Kariv Vimaru Amen Yehi Shmei Rabba Mevarach Le'olam ulam Almaya Yitbarach Yitbarach Vishtabach V'yitpa v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei d'kudesha b'richu le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata Da'amiran Belma Vimaru Amen. So we begin the Amidah. Adonai Sifatai Tiftach Ufi Agiti Hilatecha Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah Ha'el HaGadol HaGibur v'Hanorah El Elyon Gomel chasadim tovim v'konei hakol v'zocher chastei avot umevi goel livnei v'neihem l'ma'an shebaho v'ahava melech ozer u'moshia u'magen Baruch Atah Adonai Magen Avraham Ufoked Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechaye Metim Atarav Lehoshia Mashiv HaRuach Umarid HaGashem Mechakel Chaim B'chesed Mechaye Metim Berachamim Rabim Somech Noflim Berofei Cholim Umatir Asurim Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar Micha Mocha Ba'al Gevurot Umito Melach Melech Memihit Umechayeh Umatzmiach Yeshua V'nemanata V'hachayot Metim Baruch Atah Adonai Mechayeh HaMetim Baruch Atah Adonai HaEhol HaKadosh Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu Ritzei v'menuchateinu Kadshenu b'mitzvotecha v'tein chelkenu b'toratecha. Sabenu mituvecha v'samchenu b'shuatecha. V'tahel libenu le'avdecha v'emet v'hanhilenu Adonai Eloheinu v'havav ratzon shabakadshecha v'yanuchu v'Yisrael mekadeshei shemecha. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat. We continue silently with our private prayers, our conversation with God, meditation from the heart. Shalom b'mromav, Yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. V'imru amen. So this week's Torah portion is called Metzorah, and it's a continuation of from last week, from Tzora'at, from Tazria, the Parsha, and it's talking about the illnesses that we bring upon ourselves by the way that we use the tongue, this slippery object of which we only have one, whereas we have two eyes and two ears and two hands and two everything except one mouth. And so we have to be very careful with what we do with that one mouth, what goes in and what comes out. And along with the disease, it also talks a lot about the priest being the healer. And obviously not the doctor, although often it was the priest and the doctor at the same time in ancient days, but the priest, because this is a spiritual ailment and not really that physical ailment that we think of as leprosy. As with the other parshas that we've talked about recently, this week is named after the Haftarah. And the Haftarah is from Ezekiel. It speaks of the Passover offering. Sorry, that was last week. This week it is Shabbat Gadol, HaGadol, the Great Shabbat. And it is the week of when we read about Passover, the portion from Malachi that talks about the great day to come when Elijah will herald in the Messianic times, either Messiah or Messianic times, depending on what you believe. So we are continuing with that concept, and of course next in the coming week after is Passover. So this heralds in that time. The story today is about healing. It's called The Doctor and the Farmer. It's a very short story, but we do the Mishaberach with so much feeling and so much heart, and the belief that our prayers and our words really can go out into the universe and help to heal. And this story is appropriate for that. The doctor and the farmer. Once, when Rabbi Ishmael and Rabbi Akiva went walking in the streets of Jerusalem, they met a sick man who said to them, "My masters, tell me what I can do to become well." They told him what remedies to take, and he asked them, "Who made me ill?" "The Holy One, blessed be he," they replied. "And if so, why do you interfere with God's handiwork? If God made me ill, why do you presume to make me well? Are you not sinning against God's will?" And they asked him, "What is your work?" "I am a farmer," he replied. "Here is my scythe in my hand." "Who created your vineyard?" they asked. "The Holy One, blessed be he," said the farmer. "If so, why do you interfere with God's handiwork? God created it. Now you cut down its fruit." "But if I do not go out with my scythe and till it and manure it and weed it, it will yield nothing," protested the farmer. "Exactly," said the rabbi. "Just as your vineyard cannot grow without the care of a human hand, so too your body cannot remain healthy without care from the human hand. Medicine is the manure. The physician is the farmer who tills the soil." And so the farmer took their medicines, and he was cured. We are in partnership with God for everything that happens in the world. And so we need to step up to the plate and fulfill our part of that partnership. And part of that is sending those words. God created the world with words. Baruch she'amar. Blessed is the one who spoke. And so we too must use words and use them carefully and use them kindly. We send mishaberach for those in need of healing. So if you have someone that you are thinking about now that needs healing, go ahead and say their name out loud. If you're seeing this online and want to type their name into the chat, please do so. For my part, I have Michael Isaacs, Ron Chrysler, still on our list, Sissy Levitt, Stephen Smay. Shabbat avotenu makor habracha imotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mishabarach imotenu makor habracha avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. And we say send those prayers out into the universe, around the world, up into the heavens. The Aleinu, it is up to us to hallow creation, to respond to life with the fullness of our own lives. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, lateit gedula leotze bereshit, shelo asanu kegoyei haratzot, v'lo samanu kemishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamalachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. With reverence and thanksgiving, we accept our destiny and set for ourselves a task of redemption, for it is up to us to meet the world and embrace the whole, even as we wrestle with its parts. Kakatuv b'toratecha Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed, v'nemar v'haya Adonai le'melech al kol ha'aretz, bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad. We think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, and those who have died at this season in years past, those that we've drawn into our hearts with our own Zikronam Livracha. May their memories be for a blessing. At Shalom Park, we are remembering in the coming week Annette Johnson, Ada Abramova, Agnes Pittler, Constance Anderson, Lena Siegel, Gladys Drager, Wanda Doville, Edith Bauer, Mildred Weiner, Flora Hook, Sherry Green, Esther Sussman, Leah Kotlovich, Maxine Simmons, Rose Welgemuth, Bea Gordon, Bernard Schutt, Anita Grace, Nathan Fink, T. Brown, Mary Lou Reiser, Matthew Bertenstein, Gwendolyn Noriel, Frank Murphy, Wanda Kelly, Blanche Zait, Bernice Perlmutter, Uriel Sater, Sam Cohn, Esther Lichtman, Masha Kleonskaya, and Stanley Schnarch. If there are other names, please say them now. If you are in Shiva the first week, Shloshim the first 30 days, or Shana the first year, the first 11 months, or if you have a yahrzeit. Please join me in Kaddish on page 45. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shmei Rabbah be'alma divra chirute v'yamlich malchute v'chayechon v'yomechon uv'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael ba'agala v'zman kariv v'yemru amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam ul'almei almaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yit hadar v'yit ala v'yit halal shmed kudsha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma v'yemru amen. Yehi shlama Rabbah min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yemru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael Vel kol yoshvei tevel v'imolu. Amen. May the one who brings peace to the heaven grant comfort to all who mourn. And together we say, Amen. We do Kiddush and Motzi.